Clarifying the clouds. Mastering ambiguous expressions in informal writing. Hello, language learners. Today, we're diving into a fascinating aspect of informal English writing. It's all about ambiguous expressions, those pesky phrases that can have more than one interpretation. We'll explore how to identify them, understand their use, and more importantly, how to clarify them. So, what are ambiguous expressions? They're phrases or sentences with more than one possible meaning. For example, I saw a man on a hill with a telescope. Who has the telescope here? The man on the hill, or the person who saw him? This is an example of semantic ambiguity. Informal writing is often rife with these ambiguous expressions. Why? Well, because informal writing tends to be more conversational and spontaneous. This can lead to less precise language use, thus creating ambiguity. However, understanding and managing ambiguity can be a great skill to enhance your English proficiency. Identifying ambiguous expressions can sometimes be challenging. Look for sentences where context doesn't provide enough information to determine the exact meaning. Let's consider this example. They're going to fish banks. Are they going to banks that belong to some fish? Or are they going to the banks of a river to fish? Without further context, it's hard to tell. Remember, the key to identify ambiguous expressions is always questioning whether a sentence has more than one logical interpretation. Once you've identified an ambiguous expression, the next step is to clarify it. But how? The most straightforward way is by providing additional context or rephrasing the sentence. If we take the earlier example about the man on the hill, a clarified version could be, using my telescope, I saw a man on a hill. This clearly indicates who owns the telescope. For the fish banks example, if the intended meaning was that they are going to the river's edge to fish, it could be rephrased as, they're going to the river banks to fish. Through rephrasing and providing additional context, we can successfully eliminate the ambiguity. And that wraps up our exploration of ambiguous expressions in informal writing. Remember, these phrases are common in everyday language, so don't be alarmed if you encounter them. Practice identifying and clarifying them, and you'll soon be navigating the cloudy waters of ambiguity with ease. Thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and remember, language learning is a journey, not a destination. Happy learning, everyone!